Welcome back to Soul Talk 153. Today we want to look at some of the things that we need to know while in Nagaland. Before we go any further, we should be thankful for Nagamese dialect. It is unimaginable how Nagaland will be if there is no Nagamese. We will not able to communicate. We will be looking at one another, smiling, do hands direction, nodding our head, and so on. But I think we will not be able to fight one another because we don't understand each other also. Because fighting needs understanding. Oh, that's confusing. Forget about that. Nagamese is so easy to understand, to learn, but there is a problem of clarity in meaning. So in order to convey what we really mean, we have to put emotion, pitches, slur, etc. to make it understandable. For example, in English, if we say it is good, in Nagamese, bal ase. It is very good. Bishi bal ase. It is excellent. Then we have to say bishi bal ase. Okay, that's a problem. We have to put our emotion, we have to give slur on this. So many will not want to go to that far. So instead of saying, we take another level, and that is baltuko jabo. Okay? So there is another level of understanding. There is a limit in Nagamese. Baltuko jabo. That is a superlative degree, but in a completely different level. This Nagamese dialect got embedded in the nature and culture of Naga people. And the Naga people make use of this Nagamese so well that we find it comfortable. The good things about Nagamese dialect is no one can make mistake. Even if Nagamese is your first language, you will not be better than learners. It is no one's mother tongue. It is everyone's tongue. This dialect is good and comfortable, a real language of hi, hello. Here are 10 phrases you need to be careful or mindful of when you hear or say it in Nagaland. There are many, but I have chosen only 10. The first one is this. Naga Manual. Moi Naga Manual. I am a Naga. Moi Naga Manual na charibodo. Moi Naga Manual maridibodo, muraidibodo. Especially is a word of harassment to plain people, to outsiders. Naga Manual ki bui. Murieli bachelwi moi Naga Manual do. Okay? Moi Naga Manual kabodo. Moi Naga Manual moi kushi do. So this word is often used, but very negative sometimes. It is like just because you are Naga, so you have a license to do anything or any kind of things you like. I think that's wrong. Be mindful, be careful next time when you say this or hear this. Number 2. Moi ituhi ase. Okay? I'm only this. I'm just this. There is always inferiority complex in the speech of Naga people. Moitu LDA hi ase. Moitu piyon hi ase. I'm only that. Moi laga baba tu kheti kurea manu hi ase. Okay, we don't know how to take pride on on our positions. Come on, because of your father, because of your parents, you are what you are today. Take pride in it. Accept who you are. Don't try to be someone. Don't live a life full of envy. No satisfaction in life at all. I think that is a big problem with us. We are never satisfied. Be careful next time when you hear this or when you say this. Avoid. Be confident enough. Just say, moi tu itu office de moi pion ase. Moi tu BOC de pata khan bigri kure. Ayene moi lade kini lobi. Be confident enough. Moi ini kahi ase, moi itu ye ase. That is very negative. Not trying to accept it. Whereas your life depends on that career, on that things. Don't have that inferiority complex. You are different, you are unique. You have your own work, your own life. Don't try to be someone. Number 3. Any kure sabo. Okay, I'm just going to try. I will just appear. That means he or she is going to appear NPSC exam. I'll just try this. Moi itu ekbar kuri sabo. That means she is going to invest all his time, resources, energy on something. The way Naga people speak is sometimes so boring, casual, no seriousness when it is to do with job or career. So next time when you hear or say this, be careful. We never know what is behind it. We have, and what I want to say is, it would be better if we are more serious, resolute, and have more clarity in what we are going to do. It will be better. Number 4. Sai sabo. Okay? Sai sabo. I'll see. It may mean she is willing to do something, or she is already doing it, or she is not interested in it. We have to do our homework here to understand that. We don't know the intention. Or the another meaning could be sai sabo, means he or she is expecting someone's downfall or failure. If, for example, one drunkard got converted in a revival program, then all his friends will say, Sai sabo kiman din thakibo? Sai sabo, okay? Or if in politics, just take it into politics. Now all the parties come together and there is opposition-less government. So many people will be saying, Sai sabo ki nika habo? Just expecting downfall, just expecting something bad happens, just expecting that it will not work out. Very negative. So next time when you say this or hear this, just be mindful, be careful. Murishe. Okay, number 5. Murishe. Any casualty, any death. If any accident or firing take place or any calamity happens, the first thing that comes to our mind or that comes out from our mouth is death. Is it that? I think we care more about dead people than those alive. We will praise the one who is already dead. We don't really care when someone is alive. But when she is dead, we try to give our best care. On a funeral, we hear the best of the person who is lying in a coffin. This is something to think about. So next time when you say or hear this, be mindful. Number 6, Hobole dibi. Let it be. This means you are not interested at all. You are giving up, and nothing can convince you anymore. Or you are regretting because you gave up too early, and there's no more chance for you anymore. Or an oversmart guy give you lecture, but you don't want to accept that. But actually you are interested in it, but you don't want to admit. So you say, Hobole dibi. It's complicated. So next time when you say or hear this, be careful. We never know the intention behind it. Number 7, Moi khan sob Christian ase. We are all Christians. It seems like there's nothing wrong in this, but this phrase is overused by those who don't go to church or live Christian life. This is often used in a conversation among the drunkards in bar. We are brothers. We are all Christians. As if Christianity is a race where we can relate with one another and make friends. Or we can say, we say this to justify that we are speaking truth, or to prove that we are innocent. So please be careful or mindful when you say this next time or hear this. You may be committing blasphemy. Number 8, photo khichi ase. Simply means clicking photo. In today's world, picture speaks louder than word. Some people are so used to seeing the picture in the news that they will not read the content and just give conclusion by seeing the picture. For instance, our Chief Minister, CM, is going to Delhi. They will say he is going to click photo with Modi. Modi lo de photo khichibole jai ase. Or if any central group or VIP is visiting Nagaland, they will say photo khichibole ahi ase. They will be waiting for that picture in a news next morning. There is something like sarcasm in this. They don't expect anything from our leaders except photos, picture. Let us be more reasonable when we hear or say this. Learn to respect and appreciate what our leaders are doing. At least, don't just stop from picture, but read the real content of the story. Be more mature. Don't make up stories from picture. So next time when you hear or say this, be mindful. Number 9, Aya, Sabina. Oh, come on, look at me. That means she is completely broke, not knowing anything to do. You just have to see it and that's enough. Sabina explains everything about her condition. You have to know from that phrase that she is going through financial problem maybe, relationship problem maybe, psychological problem, family problem, or all other problems in line. And it all get explained in that very phrase, Sabina. Sometimes it is frustrating because we don't usually go details into our problems. We just, don't express what is inside. This phrase, Sabina, seems to explain all the problems we are going through. So next time when you hear or say this problem is big, you must understand it. Lastly but not the least, number 10, number coded tribe. This happened in my tribes, or maybe among the Tenime people. We used to have code for certain tribes. For example, we don't say "ow" among ourselves. We don't say "ow," but we say "kokena." That means two-letter people. There are two letters in "ow," A-O. So we say two-letter people. We don't say "sumi." We call "koda" four-letter people. We say "kopungu," okay, five-letter people, "lota" people, "lota." These kind of codes are mainly used in town so that even if we are talking about their tribes, or even if we are talking about among ourselves concerning them, we will use only that code. It is actually negative in most cases. So next time, be careful when you say this or hear that coded names. These are 10 phrases we need to be careful when you say or hear them. There are many others and you may have your own list. My main intention is to provoke our mind and be more careful or mindful of what we speak or hear. We have to know that in most cases it is difficult to understand what we speak and what our intentions are because it turns out to be opposite. If you want to hear more of this kind, please subscribe and share this channel. You can also unsubscribe anytime if this channel is not helping you. Thank you for your time. See you in the next video.